Good night, good night, good night, everyone. Hope all is well. So we're officially gonna start here. Thanks a lot for taking the time to tune into, the call. For most of you all who, have seen me or connected with me online, let me formally introduce myself to you. I'm Keyshawn Vane. Many persons have been seeing me online, sharing nuggets of financial literacy, sharing nuggets of empowerment, and most of you all, most importantly, knows that I'm a Bitcoiner. I speak highly about getting involved in crypto, but specifically to Bitcoin. And I know many persons are on the call because you would have responded to, one of the statements I made. And that statement is, if you have no product, you have, no car, no land, no real estate, I normally say no problem. So I'm going to start in that vein. And the reason I'm starting in that vein tonight is because, we want to reach out to speak to the average person out there who probably have absolutely nothing. And by the way, if you take a look behind me, you could see the logo. That's the local registered NGO that we represent. We represent the Billionaire Club. Let me take some time to tell you a bit about the Billionaire Club. The Billionaire Club is a fully functional registered NGO in Trinidad and Tobago that is geared towards disseminating financial literacy for the purpose of financial empowerment and connecting with as many persons as possible so that we could ultimately help people access financial freedom. So it's all about bringing transformational information to the average man on the street. Hence the reason you would have heard me spoken in the context of starting from absolutely nothing. Let me take some time to tell you that I also started there. I'm not going to be telling you about anything that I didn't do myself. I'm here to give you a practical course, some practical information, and most importantly, practical steps whereby the average man on the street could start from absolutely nothing and really work your way up to earning as much as you desire. And again, I know many persons are here because of that call that I said, hey, listen, you probably don't have anything, but you want to make something of yourself and you have a burning desire. Let me show you what I did. So I'm starting in that vein of thought. Also, let me tell you that I've been an entrepreneur for the past 10 plus years. Full time. When I started, I had to dig my way through information. I had to dig my way through building to where I am today. And, in the process, we would have had many successes, many failures, but we are entrepreneurs. So we always say we fail our way to success because it's about you having the right mindset. Wherever the mind is set, that's where your hands and your feet and your body is ultimately going to be. Yeah. So let me just give you a bit about some of the team members I was very privileged to work with within the last 3 years. In the last 3 years, friends, I worked with a core group of persons, many persons who started just like me with absolutely nothing. A matter of fact, there's one story in particular I always highlight just to bring home a point. Here's the point. One of my good friends, business partners today, she connected with me just like you online when she saw me, making a trip 3 years ago. And she gave me that call. She said, Keyshawn, I'm interested in doing what you are doing. She said, but there's one problem. And that one problem is I don't have any money. Now, here's the thing. I'm very well aware that we have many persons on this call. You're probably telling yourself, oh, it's a factual situation whereby you don't have any money. My response to that is absolutely no problem. And I told her, I said, let me give you a philosophy that assisted me along the way. And I told her this: if you can't make money without money, you would never be able to make money with money. If you're on the call and you're hearing that concept, that philosophy for the first time, friends, take some time to write that down. Let that sink into your soul. Let that germinate into your being. I'm going to say it again. If you can't make money without money, you are never going to be able to make money with money, because the making of money, my friends, most times has absolutely nothing to do with money. It's not about your resources. Rather, it's about your resourcefulness. It's not about your resources. It's about your resourcefulness. And, that really opened up a can of worms for us to conversate on a deeper level. She told me, well, what do you mean? How could I start from absolutely nothing and make money? And we had a sit-down conversation where I guided her through how money is made. And, tonight, one of the concepts I'm going to be sharing with you is how money is actually made. And once you're able to understand the 4 different ways money is made, then you can decide as a human being to choose an option in money making when you understand the 4 ways money is made. Yeah. And let me give you a bit of her story, the ending of, her journey. In about 6 months to 9 months after having that sit-down conversation with me, she went on to doing and generating well over 50,000 US dollars every single month worth in revenue with the project that we were building at that point in time. This is somebody that raised their hand. They gave me the call. They connected with me. They had a sit-down conversation with me. I shared the philosophy that if you can't make money without money, you're not going to be able to make money with money. She took that to heart, and then she decided to do what I shared with her. Every single person on the call, I'm extending that invitation to you because you responded because of the fact that I highlighted no product, no car, no real estate, no problem. And that is entirely 100% factual if you're willing to put in the work with the right group of persons. And I'm an utmost believer that we have the right group of persons here to assist anyone, anywhere, to dig themselves out of wherever they are with the right principles, with the right strategy, with the right philosophy, and most importantly, with the right community. It's all about community. And today you're hearing from me representing the Billionaire Club. It's not just me, it's a group of us, but I'm one of the most vocal persons out there that's sharing seeds of financial literacy with as many persons as possible. Let me also give you a synopsis of, what we do or what we dabble in, because I know a couple of persons came onto the call so that you could get an overview of the options of opportunities that we have. Well, let me start from the utmost beginning. In every single thing we do, we highlight the significance of operating in the 21st century. Now, it's a fact. We are living in the information / the internet age. We're living in the information / the internet age. And if anyone, anywhere wants to capitalize on this new wave, this new economy, you have to be equipped with some new information. The fact is, friends, the basic ideologies that most of us were taught from small growing up, including myself, which is going to school, getting good grades, attaining a job, exchanging time, exchanging energy, exchanging intellectual property for money, is not going to work for us in the 21st century. So in the 21st century, the world has shifted. We live in the information, we live in the internet age, and to be able to fully capitalize in this world, most of us, my friends, have to reevaluate the system of information that we use to make money. And when you start reevaluating the philosophies, the concepts that we were taught from small growing up, we would recognize that it's outdated. Most of us are trying to make ends meet with outdated philosophy, living in a new world. And more than likely, that could be you. A matter of fact, that was me at least 9 to 10 years ago. I was trying to make it in a new world. I was trying to make it big. I was trying to secure my financial future in a new world with old and ancient information. And that's a fact. Average people today find themselves struggling because they're trying to make money in a new world with old information. Look around the block. All of us, my friends, right now, we're connected on smartphones. We're communicating via the internet. Could you imagine right now we have at least 150 persons tuning into this call? We have a couple of other persons on YouTube that's listening in to this call. I mean, 20, 30 years ago, for us to connect, we would have had to be in a physical location. So I'm saying we're in a new world, but most of us haven't found new ways to make money. And the reason we're not finding new ways to make money is because we need new education. One of my mentors, he told me, he said, Kishore, we are a direct product of the curriculum that we study. And again, most of us, including myself, were taught a particular curriculum of how to make money. So at the very foundation of our movement, at the very foundation of the Billionaire Club, we extend new age entrepreneurial information. Because before you start earning anything with us, you need to acquaint yourself with the philosophies that guides how things work. Where? In the 21st century. There's a book I recommend if you're interested in getting the book. If you're here, it means you're very serious about transforming your life financially. Well, you need to get this book. If you want to get this book, all you do is you go to my YouTube page, you subscribe on the YouTube page, and you just leave a note, a message, right, at the bottom of my YouTube page, your email, and I am going to send you that book for free. So let me repeat that. If you're living in the 21st century and you want to have the philosophy, the right education that can guide you from a practical standpoint to capitalize in this new era, this new world, this internet, right? This age of information, go right ahead, go to my YouTube page. I'm streaming live right now on YouTube. It's my first initiation on YouTube tonight, right? So definitely, I'm going to be pushing for subscribers. And once you subscribe on my YouTube page, you just drop your email in the comments, and I am going to send you that book for free, right? Which is called Business of the 21st Century. It's a must read. After you read that book, because we're going to be then connected via email, I am personally going to go through my email and I'm going to respond to you. I want to hear what you think about the information in that book. It's a must read. Remember, no man or woman can live or become beyond their syllabus. Your syllabus is the system of information that has been accumulated in your life, in your mind from birth to whatever age you are. And your earning is directly connected to your learning. Your earnings are directly connected to your learnings. This is why we tell people first you learn, and then if you remove the L, you will earn. And this is why I'm comfortable telling people if you can't make money without money, you would never be able to make money with money, because making money most times has every single thing to do with mindset, resourcefulness rather than resources. So at the very foundation of our movement at the Billionaire Club, it's about disseminating the right information to facilitate financial freedom. Because no man or woman can create or can earn more than they learn. Remember that. If you haven't heard that ever in your life, you need to write that down. I'm going to say it again. No man or woman would ever earn more than they learn. No man or woman would ever be able to earn more than they earn. And that's why at the foundation, we teach, we educate, we inform. It's about learning before you start earning. Go to my YouTube page, you subscribe, drop your email. I'm going to send you that book for free. Now, additional to that, we also have an online academy for average persons who want to learn from our community on a day-to-day basis. All I want you to conceptualize is having access to the information that I have been studying for the last 10 plus years, accessible to you in your pockets. Could you imagine having conversations with me every single day? Or could you imagine having conversations with some of the mentors that I listened to in the last decade plus that was very instrumental in assisting me to become the entrepreneur that I am today? Imagine having access to those giants. at your fingertips, on your phone, in your home, 24 hours a day via our online entrepreneurial academy. So yes, right after you read that book, Business of the 21st Century, we promote 1000% getting enrolled into our academy platform, where you have access to all the mentors that we listen to, that we recommend, that we promote. You have access to them every single day. So that's two things you need to appreciate and understand about our community. That's our foundation. Inform action. We always say no man or woman can act beyond their info, right? Because it goes in, it forms, and it turns to actions. Inform action. Information. It goes in, it forms, it turns into actions, and your actions produce your results. This is why we highlight the significance of understanding or possessing an understanding of how things work. Thirdly, you would recognize that I promote Bitcoin every single day. And the reason I promote Bitcoin every single day is because based on the informed action that I was able to accumulate within the last couple of years, I'm of the opinion that Bitcoin is the greatest asset known to man. Now, you may not agree, or you may not be able to conclude as I conclude that Bitcoin is the greatest asset, but it's information away. It's education away. We're living in the new world. We're living in a new age. And may I tell you, to operate in this new world, you need to understand new money. Very, very basic. We live in a new world. And in order to successfully become financially free, you need to appreciate and understand new money. Since the beginning of time, money kept evolving to catch up with where society is at. So yes, when economies started from barter, which is basic exchange. And as time progressed, money evolved. So it went on to many different mediums. I have a course. It's called Bitcoin for Beginners, where I break down the significance of money. I compare what is money to currency, because many people, friends, aren't aware that the paper dollar that we use and call money every day is not money. Many persons aren't aware of that. Because when you say the word money, people conceptualize the blue notes. People conceptualize the green notes. People conceptualize the government notes, the seals that we get from central bank. In my course, I do a vivid dive into differentiating the difference between fiat currency, which is fiat paper dollar, and real money. When you understand the difference between fiat paper dollar and the characteristics of real money, then you could understand the significance of Bitcoin. So that course, I offer that course once every month. Remember, we're in a new age, and there's new rules, and with the new rules, there's now new money. But for you to really appreciate new money, you need to get newly informed. You need new education. You need new information. Why? Because no man or woman operates outside of their learning, which then creates their earning. Every single person on this call, my wish for you is to understand the significance of Bitcoin. Most importantly, what it is. Secondly to that, how Bitcoin actually works. And at the top of that list is how Bitcoin could work for you. You need to appreciate how Bitcoin could work for you. So whoever brought you onto the call, I know a couple of agents would have connected with many persons and brought them onto this call. Well, Bitcoin for Beginners is on the 4th of next month. The cost of that course is only $350. TT dollars. And the reason it's so cheap, we make it affordable so that the average man on the street, even a teenager, right? Even somebody who goes to school, they could spend a week or two. And as we see on the ground, we could hustle. Anybody could hustle and make 350 to access information that could potentially assist you to earn as much money / Bitcoin as possible, right? And let me tell you this, we have even gone so far that if you don't have 350 right now, well, we are more than happy to assist anyone to have a down payment to pay for that course. You could start off by telling your agent, the person that called you, hey, listen, here's what's going on. I only have 150, and we will actually give you a payment plan where you could actually pay off, right, that 350 in about 35 to 45 days. Why? We are making that affordable because of the mission. We are very well aware of the situation on the ground. There are many persons out there who have a burning desire, but they're not in a financial situation to pay for the information. So you know what? We're going to extend deals. We're going to extend it to you so that you could really come, listen, and understand. And after you get exposed to that information, you will be equipped, my friends, to know what is Bitcoin, how it works, and most importantly, how it could work for you. I want you to appreciate and understand that. Thirdly, we also share opportunities with average people, how they can put their money to work. We're talking about automated income. We're talking about passive income. Not certain if you ever heard about the word before, but there's two forms of income in the world at large. There's active income and there's passive income. 97% of the world was taught one way to make money, which is going to school, getting good grades, attaining a job, and again, exchanging time, energy, and intellectual property for money. In the finance space, it's considered active dollars, activity dollars, because when you earn money like that, every single dollar that you earn is tied to a form of action. And it doesn't matter your status quo. It doesn't matter if you're a doctor. It doesn't matter if you're a lawyer. It doesn't matter if you're an engineer. It doesn't even matter if you're the prime minister. Because irrespective of the fact that you're probably highly qualified, you have your doctorate, you have your PhD, you have your degree, the fact stands. What you do every single day is you exchange your time, doctors, your energy, lawyers, your intellectual property, engineers, and you trade those limited resources for money. Once you're trading limited resources for money, it's considered action dollars. If a lawyer don't represent someone in court, they don't make money. If a doctor doesn't go to attend to patients, they don't make money. If a judge don't go to adjudicate on a matter, they're not going to be paid. So again, irrespective of your status quo, average people were taught to trade time for money. Now, I'm not trying to down jobs. I'm not saying anything is wrong with that because most of us have to start there. But let me give you a philosophy that changed my life. Your job is a starting place. Don't make it your resting space. I'll say it again. A job, friends, is a starting place. It is not a resting space. So yes, most of us have to start with jobs, but we don't have to end there. My job tonight is to tell you whatever you're doing right now, wherever you are, you could be a maxi driver, you could be a taxi driver, you could be a security, you could be a police officer, and you're doing your best to earn honest income. Here's the philosophy you need to appreciate. A job is a starting place. It is not your resting space. If you really want to have financial freedom, not just for you, but for your family, and not just for now, but in the future, you have to find a way to earn passive income. Money that makes money for you without you, and you need to be out of the picture. So we also share options inside of our community where we show people how to put money to work. So again, just to recap, at the foundation of every single thing that we do, it's about having access to the right information. It's about having access to the right curriculum. We always say, above all, possess an understanding of how things work. Get your hands on business of the 21st century. Go to my YouTube, subscribe, drop your email. I'm going to email you that book for free. That's my gift to you, to initiate you so that you could possess an understanding of the philosophies that we abide by inside of this group. Secondly to that, we have our own online academy whereby average people get access to our mentors every single day in your pockets, on your smartphone, on your devices, on your tablets, 24/7 a day, 365 days a year. Because we believe that above all things, we need to possess an understanding of how things work. Thirdly, you need to sign up for Bitcoin for Beginners. This is a new world. This is a new age, and there's new money. Above all things, possess an understanding of how things work. And lastly, we have options whereby we show people how to diversify how they make money. You need to understand that as a person that has a wealth mindset or a success mindset or financial freedom mindset, we need to diversify how money is made. Let me just break down the 4 ways money is made so that you can get an understanding of the options. 1, the average man trades time for dollars. The average man goes to work for money, which is fine. Nothing is wrong with that. But always remember that your job is a starting place. It's not your resting space. The next way you can make money, and you need to write this down, is through commissions, through sales. Like anybody on this call right now that have a burning desire to start making as much money as possible, sales. Now, I spoke about this some time back, right? And if you understand how money is made in the business quadrant, there's only one way money can be made as a businessman or a woman. You have to sell something. Let me give you an equation. Business is a problem solving. The way you make money with a business is by solving a problem for a profit. Business is problem solving. The way you make money with your business is by solving a problem for a profit. A philosophy as well is profits are better than wages. So the average man, we inspire the average man to move away from the wage to start earning a profit. And if you're going to earn a profit, it means you need to go into business. And if you're in business, you're solving a problem. And if you're solving a problem, you're making a sale. One of my mentors, he always speaks about the 4 M's. We need to become masters of money. What is the M's in mastering money? Well, let me tell you. The first M is you need to learn how to make money. The second M is you need to learn how to multiply money. The next M is you need to learn how to manage money, and most importantly, master it. What is the first M? Making money. The only way you make money in business is with sales. Because business is solving problems. Mastering money entails making it, multiplying it, managing it, and ultimately mastering it. So the first M is making money. Making money, my friends, is sales. So to move away from wages to start making profits, once you go into business, we teach you sales. Anyone on this call right now with a burning desire to start making profits, let me tell you this. Connect with the person that brought you onto the call and set up a one-on-one session with me, and I would screen you so that you could become a part of our community, so that you could get on board with us, and I can show you how to make sales. I tell people all the time, you can sell your way to success. Even if you start with absolutely nothing, let me show you how to sell your way to success. Why sales? Because the minute you're going to move away from a wage, it means you're going to make a profit. And the minute you're going into making a profit, it means you're in business. And once you're in business, you're solving a problem. And if you're solving a problem, you're solving that problem for a profit. And a profit in the market is ultimately a sale. Let me show you how to sail your way to success. But sales, my friends, is something the average person shies away from. It's one of the greatest skill sets to have as an entrepreneur. A matter of fact, I'm going to ask you all to do some Googling. If you do some Googling and ask yourself, what is the highest paid profession ever in the world? You're going to see the highest paid profession ever is sales. It's one of the highest paid skill sets in the world, sales. But are you aware from very young, most of us were taught to avoid sales? A matter of fact, when you mention sales to the average person, they scringe up. When a salesman knocks the door, the average person starts to scream inside because we have been programmed to move away from sales-oriented jobs. So when we hear sales, we run away from it. And that's massively because of conditioning. But men who understand money, if you want to master money, if you want to make money, the only way money is made is via a sale. So if you're on the call and you have been running away from the idea of sales, may I tell you, you have been running away from the idea of making a profit. May I tell you, you have been running away from the idea of financial freedom, because if you're not making profit, you're making wages. And if you're not making wages, you're making profits. Profits are better than wages. Sales. Sail your way to success. I personally have a couple of opportunities where anybody on the street who have a burning desire, set that meeting up with me, come in the office, let me have a 10, 15-minute interview / conversation with you. I don't even care if your shoes busting. I don't care if your belt is bursted. It doesn't matter. All I need to know is that you have a burning desire to come out of where you are. You're willing and you're ready to connect with the Billionaire Club through the community. And you're ready to move away from just earning a wage, and you're ready to move into earning a profit, because you understand profits are better than wages. I've been in the space of networking for the last decade, and we are paid significantly for assisting employees to become entrepreneurs. My skill set, friends, is helping employees to jump over the fence to ultimately become entrepreneurs. I am compensated for turning employees to entrepreneurs. The more employees I turn to entrepreneurs, the more successful is our community. And for all the community members on this call, I hope you appreciate and understand that we are compensated for helping employees to become entrepreneurs. This is what we are paid for. And I spoke to one of my mentors today, Mr. Hoyt, and I told him, I said, sir, I much prefer to work with somebody who has no experience in this space. I much prefer to work with somebody who's coming to me with a clean slate, somebody who knows nothing about nothing, and they're just raising their hand and saying, listen, I've seen what you and the community has done. I've been listening to the information that you have been sharing, and I want to be a part of what you're involved in, and you have no experience. I am looking for you. I want to sit with you, that person who has a clean slate. Now, I'm not saying that, I'm not willing to work with people who are already in the space. That is not what I'm saying. It's just that I am aware through experience that the person that raises their hand and say, listen, I want to get involved, and I know nothing about nothing. You come as an empty vessel. Chances of you having success most times transcends people who actually have experience. So again, the invitation is there for every single person here. You can start in our community with absolutely nothing. We are willing to work with you. once you're willing to put in the time, the effort, the energy, and you're willing to work in this community, go right ahead, set that meeting up, go right ahead, subscribe to that YouTube channel, drop your email, start reading that book. And you can start communicating with me via email as well. Stay tuned for other videos to come. This is the first day I'm initiating my YouTube, so I'm going to be sharing some other transformational information on my YouTube. I have a library of information I would have recorded within the last couple of years that I'm going to upload into YouTube, starting within this month into next month. So look out for that library of information. And I look forward to meeting with every single person on this call who has a burning desire to have success. And it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter what you have. Always remember, let me just highlight the points tonight. If you can't make money without money, more than likely, you're not going to be able to make money with money. Above all things, possess an understanding of how things work. Knowledge of goal transcends the possession of goal itself. Knowledge of goal transcends the possession of goal itself. Go to that YouTube page, drop your email, subscribe to that page. Go and read the People book. Go and read that book. After you read that book, get back to the person that brought you into this call. Have a one-on-one session with them and share with them what stood out to you in that book. Sign up for our online academy course. Connect with our mentors, just like you connected with me every single day. Go and connect and sign up for Bitcoin for beginners. It's a new world. There is new money. You are going to be in the back if you don't decide to possess an understanding of how this new world works. Bitcoin is here. It's here to stay. There's so much I could say about Bitcoin, but I can't say about it on the call. I'm going to share. I'm going to pour my heart out in the session, Bitcoin for Beginners, on the 4th of January. Go and sign up for that course. It's only $350 TT. And hey, we're stretching the bar. If you're on the call and you probably can't afford it, connect with the person that brought you in. You just give them a down payment so that we could know that you're serious, and we're going to give you a payment plan of 35 to 45 days to make those payments. And you get a free consultation with me as well in Bitcoin for Beginners, where I really show you how this thing works up live and in person. And don't ever forget that we're going to assist you in diversifying your portfolio to show you how you could put money to work rather than having to work for money. So with that said, thanks a lot for your time. I'm going to have a couple calls like this. I know you probably have some other persons that you probably want to share this with, because I'm excited to connect. I know you're excited to connect as well. So we're going to stay connected via YouTube. We're going to stay connected via TikTok, and look forward for much more sessions, much more seminars. We have quite a number of opportunities in the background. Connect with our team members, because they are the people that's going to disseminate the information. We only have a couple hundreds of persons on this call. Yesterday, we had a call of our team members, right? Let me just give you a little update. And, you know, we had over 900 people on that Zoom. This is community members. So our community is very extensive. It's far and large. So I mean, if you're messaging me personally on YouTube, you're messaging me personally on IG or TikTok, and you know I'm a bit tardy with the responses, is because there's a couple of thousands of messages there, and I need a team to actually go through all the messages. But hey, don't pass me straight. If you see me in the road, just say Bitcoin for Beginners, right? Have a great day. Have a great night. Looking forward to connect with you and see you at the top. Success is there for the man or the woman that has the desire to take it themselves. Have a great one, friends.